And here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today. Hopefully today is the last of spreading manure. Looks like we're getting udders.
We wanted to shut down all the barns, lock everything up. They're all going to complain about the food prices too dear in the grocery store. Because you can see all the snow blew in here. Whoever that says he's done his work is probably a liar.
Let's get started. Okay, our day starts with the feeding of the cats. Slade's here. These guys all have their milk, so they're happy. And when I say milk, it's basically it's the lamb milk replacer. I had some left over in the barn, so I thought I may as well give it to them because there were a lot of kittens around. And I see the 2 kittens have gone into the feeder here with that black cat who has his special spot there. They haven't made it over to the milk yet, but I'm guessing since they're there now, they're going to discover that shortly too. Morning chores as usual. I'm in here to finish off Arnie's work in the barn. He's already out of here, and I know that because all the sheep are already at the troughs contentedly eating. And I'm going to go around, do the salt minerals and the drinkers to make sure they're clean and full, and I will just walk through the barns to make sure that everybody's doing well, because these girls are all pregnant. Hard to believe that just over a month now and it's going to be happening. Same in this barn. Hi everybody. I'm happy to say that everyone's looking really great. So much can go wrong during pregnancies and pre-lambing, but knock on wood, everybody is looking in prime shape and condition, and nothing looks odd. If anything's going to go wrong, now is the time. So this is a good sign anyway. And you can see baby bumps on these sheep, and you can also see on a few of them, like her, that's Chewy. So I'm guessing Chewy's going to be one of the first to lamb in this group because she's showing signs already. But now we are going to be checking for things like that. Someone else there has a bit of an udder. Oh, that's not an udder, that's the ram. Oh, and you see there, you can see just a little bit there too on her there as well. And you can see that they've got baby bumps. Their bellies are sticking out a bit. All signs of things to come shortly. There's Luther. I just cleaned out the water and he was looking like he wanted to go there until I came in. He's a handsome boy. Can't wait to see his lambs. I just came in here and Luther does not like the dogs. So I just told Ben to go up front here where the snow's blowing in. You can see some baby bumps in this group too.
Does have glow plugs, and this tractor here, and we're trying to get going right now too. I'm still hoping to draw manure today, even on that snow. Everything's frozen, but I'm running out of time, so we're gonna see if we can get this girl working this morning. Got her going, up and running. This snow just came down in the last hour and a half here. 2 hours.
Arnie's hoping today will be the last day of spreading manure. And as you can see, a storm is coming in. It's supposed to hit more heavily tonight, but it's already obviously here. So he's gonna do what he can. Right? Is that a blizzard?
The UK shouldn't complain.
Well, I think they've been having snow too lately.
We're watching Ewetopia Farms every day, and he was complaining about that wet snow. Look at that coverall. It's terrible. And this is just the start of it.
Yeah, this is the start of it. Northern Ontario in Canada got 140 centimeters of snow, I think, in one dumping the other day.
This is where you want to shut down all the barns, lock everything up, and go to the summer house in Mexico.
That's right. Gotta love it. If Arnie can finish the manure spreading today and there's a storm tomorrow and it's not like too cold, we're thinking of doing a wandering shepherd's hike in it, just for the fun. But as you can see, as soon as we step in the barn here, it's really nice. Although I do see that the wind is kind of waffling between the barns here. We only have one side of the curtains up on each barn from the west, because that's where it does come from. But I see in this runway between the barns, it's kind of making a breezeway, and some of it's coming in the barn at the back. Not too bad. You already see the snow that's accumulating on the roof of the coveralls. Lots of fun. Oh, Alexander, you look like you're snuggled in there. Hi, buddy. There's Alexander's little kitten. It's funny that the dad stays around with the kitten. Here comes Arnie with the first load of the day. And while he does this, I'm gonna head into the house and continue on with the sheep record keeping. You wouldn't even know we had a forest back there. Quite socked in today. So this morning, Arnie's first gonna be removing manure from the platform where the rams all used to hang out. We've got no one in here now. Usually we have the gate open back there to let Luther's group out, but it's closed today because it's snowstorm coming in, and Arnie is going to take away all the manure from this platform. That way, by the time we put the rams back here, right now they're in the coverall enjoying life and luxury back there, but eventually we will run out of barn space as we start having lambs, and at that point the rams will be coming back in here. And when they come in here, if all the manure has been scraped up and cleaned away, it will have a few months to kind of get washed up and disinfected as it sits totally bare and clean out here. So when we do bring the rams back in, it will be a nice clean spot for them.
So, spread manure today again, and yeah, we got a little snow this morning, and you see those clouds right there. Well, that's right over there. That's Lake Ontario. We're at the end of the north end of Lake Ontario, and they are called, some people call them streamers, but they're storms coming off the lakes because the lakes are warm water and the air is cold, and we're getting snow squalls. And that's what they are right there. They're all snow squalls. They've been going on here for about a week now. Just thought I'd let you know about that. But I am spreading manure today. My last day drawing manure. So hopefully I can get done this bad weather that we're having today. Normally I wouldn't work today in this kind of weather, but yeah, I'm getting a little behind in my jobs, so I'm just trying to get caught up. I don't know if you can see the barns. See the coveralls? It's just at the freezing point, freezing a couple degrees, snow coming down. Yeah, it's tough weather. Every time I go through this gate blows shut on me. So now I gotta get out and tie this gate up. Well, you can see it's not getting any better. Snowy wonderland. I actually don't like to put manure on top of the snow for runoff, but with all those corn stalks, it should stay on the field pretty good. Just had my lunch. I'm just back out again, and we're hoping to get done today. So we're spreading manure today. I'm just curious, if you were a postal worker, what would you pay for this job? How much money would you have to make to spread manure? I mean, I'm just delivering letters, and I can't go on strike, but they're delivering mail, letters, they go on strike, and I mean, maybe they should, I don't know what their income is, but they go on strike. I can eat letters all day long, and I'm probably going to die. But without this manure, you got no food. And I'm not on strike. I get paid accordingly to what they think I'm worth. And yeah, we're just sitting there. The only thing, if we didn't have a postal service, I would miss those government support checks. Because without those, I couldn't farm. So I guess there is some good things about it. But yeah, they're on strike. The dock workers, government employees, they all been on strike. They all got in raises, and I lost money. And actually, they're all going to complain about the food prices too dear in the grocery store. Do the math on that. You know what farmers need? Farmers need a union. We need some way to cripple society and get what we want. We need a union. Farmers should be getting a little smart. If you don't get smart, there's something wrong with us. Anyways, spread manure today, and I love the smell of that manure. It's such a nice thing. Fresh air and manure. You can't ask for anything nicer. Have a good day. So I just lower down that curtain right there because you can see all the snow blew in here. And the next couple of days, we're going to seal off the back door. It's a few weeks away from Christmas, and the weather is just unpredictable. But just put that curtain down. Actually, as soon as you put the curtain down, it feels real nice in here. So they'll have to lay up in the manger tonight because there's snow here. See if his drinker's working. Yep, they're heated drinkers, so they got hydro on them. Hey girls. So, just gonna step over here for a second. So these guys all look good. Drinker's working. And I might leave that door down like that tonight. Had to get a little bit of fresh air. Hey girls. But they're fine in here tonight, so they'll curl up. Hey big buddy. Hey big buddy. What are you doing, big buddy? I don't see him, I don't see anything at all going on with the ram right now, so I'm thinking they're all bred, and if they aren't bred, they're not going to get bred, so. Anyways, I'm going to head over to another barn so you can see how much snow blew in the barn here today. So what I did was, I'm not going to close that curtain tonight. That curtain's a little more difficult to close down. You have to use a winch to get that one down. And I'm going to leave that one up tonight. But we have the one on the other side down. And what I did was I just shut that door tonight. So that will stop the crosswind from going through the barn. And these rams will be fine. But you can see how much snow blew in. Oh, they knocked a couple of gates down. I'll pick them up tomorrow. Just not in the mood today. Just got done spreading manure and I'm tired. That drinker's working, so it's heated. And maybe I'll shut that front door a little bit too. Just to stop the wind from blowing through the barn. I think I'll just pull that door down a little bit tonight. And stop some of the crosswind from going through. I don't know how much snow and how much, I don't know how much snow we're supposed to get tonight. But it definitely came in pretty hard. So I'm just gonna wind that down right to the gate level, and I'll leave the bottom open for some ventilation. And they're all fed. Huh, pretty even little bunch there. So. The windows were open and it blew some snow in here today. And I'll show you what happened. I don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty dirty. So, well, normally I don't do this at night, but I'm going to roll out some bedding because these sheep are only a few weeks away from having lambs. So we don't want any problems. I'm going to bed them up. Well, there, put a little bit of bedding out for them. Because they look a little big. You see they're swelling a little. Hey girls. That one there is actually really big. So, and that one there is limping for some reason. I'll have to check that out tomorrow, why she's doing that. Anyway, so I think I'm going to go and grab a bale of hay for them while I'm at it. Hey girls. Nice new bed for you tonight. Hey. What do you think, Chewy? Hey? Chewy? Chewy? Chewy, can you hear me? Chewy? Can you hear me? Chewy. Yeah, she definitely looks pregnant. I'm just looking for the first sign of others underneath those sheep. Hard to tell. But there's still a few weeks away. So you don't want an udder forming too much ahead of time, because then it'll become a too much udder. So anyways, I'm gonna go and get a bale of hay for this barn, and then we're gonna call that a night. So like I said, snow blew in that window today. We're going to get those windows shut in the next couple of days. I just don't feel like it tonight. So I just went and shut that door. That's where most of the draft was coming from. I just gave them new bedding. And they got a new bale of alfalfa hay, second cut. And everybody's eating. So that's all I can do in this barn. Scotty's on the bale of hay. So, shut these lights down. These guys are okay tonight too. Oh, I might fork that hay in for a second. They have enough hay for the morning. They're all looking at me pretty guilty looking. So, do that for a second. Temperature in the barn. It's almost to the freezing point. But so got the manure done today. It was a terrible day for drawing manure. Wet, snow, greasy, slimy, which you shouldn't be outside today. But we're done. So we gotta clean up the spreader. Come on, Ben. Gotta clean up the spreader and return it and pay them right away. We drew out 75 loads of manure. A 5-ton a load is 375 tons of manure. Hard to believe that sheep poo that much. Anyways, I'm sure someone's going to do the math on that and say, geez, I need to do that math right. I did it a couple of times. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, done that job. The platform's all cleaned off. I'll show you that tomorrow. We're going to just clean up the platform, scrape it clean. And then in the next couple of weeks, where the sheep are having lambs, every barn gets cleaned out before they have lambs, right to the bottom with brand new straw. That none of the sheep are going to have lambs in dirty conditions. And as the lambs are born, they're heading into the coverall a week later. And before they go in the coveralls, all the coveralls will be dug out again too. So probably at that point, the platform behind my barn is probably going to be half full again. And maybe I'm lucky, after Christmas, we can draw that manure out too to the field. We'll just play that day to day and see what happens. Farmer that says he's done his work is probably a liar, because farmers have never done the work. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and have supper. I'm thirsty. I'm cold. I'm wet. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Support the channel, please. Give it a click, give it a like, pass it to a friend. Greatly appreciate it. And we're going to call this an evening, and have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow and see what's happening.
Sorry, no recipe. But this is our beef stew with a dumpling.
Show them what the dumpling looks like.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not the orange one. The orange one's carrot. What's the dumpling on?
Really, Arnie?
Listen, Lynn, some of your viewers could not be as sharp as I am. And they want to know what the dumpling is.
So that's it. Those are, I don't know what other people make for dumplings, but that's what I understand is a British dumpling.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing.